It is do or die tonight. It is do or die. Yankees Red Sox 1-1 with game three tonight, starting 8 o'clock tonight in New York and the Bronx. Yankees got the job done last night. Thank the Lord. Jazz Chisholm showed Aaron Boone why Jazz Chisholm should be on the field in the lineup. I don't care if it's a lefty, righty, or someone who throws underhand, overhand, or upside down. Jazz Chisholm is a large reason for why the Yankees won last night. His defensive play late in the game, his walk that he took, the scoring from first base. He did everything you needed to do in order to get a W last night as the Yankees won 4-3 over the Boston Red Sox. And then on top of that, Ben Rice with a two-run homer in the first inning. So the two players who sat the bench in game one were the reason the Yankees won game two. Think about that for a second. Every time Aaron Boone makes a decision that you sit in question. Because if those two guys are not in the lineup tonight, I will have the exact same questions again. I don't know what the rosters and the lineup is going to look. I don't know what the lineup will look like tonight. I presume they'll be in it, but this is why people get upset when folks like Aaron Boone make these analytical decisions based on everything outside of the actual sport of baseball. Stop letting Harvard dorks and math nerds tell you how to run a baseball team. It's embarrassing. This series should have been over yesterday, and the Yankees should be playing on Saturday. But because they messed around and played around with the analytics, they lost game one, did not have their best lineup out there, and had to fight and claw to win game two. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Yankees Unplugged, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Shomot. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. Let's talk about tonight's game. The Yankees send to the mound. Cam Schlittler. He is like, to me, he is like the next coming of Garrett Cole. I love Cam Schlittler, everything about him. He throws gas. He's a great pitcher. A lot of people don't know much about him, but this is his coming out party tonight. At the same time, he will have a short string. It will not. You will not. He will not be allowed to give up stuff. Needless to say, you saw last night the way Alex Cora managed the Boston Red Sox. He clearly managed that game as if the Red Sox had to win game two. He pulls his starting pitcher after two plus innings and threw, I think, was 6 or 7 relievers. He used everybody. So now tonight his bullpen is probably a little bit fatigued. There's a couple guys he probably can't use tonight. Whitlock being one of them. But he managed that game like it was a do or die game because he knows that the Yankees have a better team than the Red Sox. It's a fact. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. So when they didn't get it done, now you're trying to piece together a game and hoping if you're a Red Sox fan, you're hoping for the best. The Yankees should win tonight. The Yankees are a favorite tonight. And now the Yankees have the opportunity to advance to face Toronto on Saturday. But Cam Schlittler has got to get the job done. I don't want to see Aaron Boone mess around with stuff. I don't want to see him play with lineups. I don't want to see him play with the bullpen. This game, as long as Cam Schlittler is dealing, he should not leave this game. Period. If he is dealing, he does not leave this game. I know that sounds simple, but Aaron Boone has this tendency to pull guys out who are rolling. He did it on Tuesday with Max Fried. He did it on Tuesday. Yesterday, it's funny. Yesterday, he didn't do it. But the Yankees needed Carlos Rodon to go as deep as he could into that game. Give 3 runs. In the 7th inning, he did give up was it a walk and a hit or a hit and a walk? No, it was a walk and then a hit by a pitch. And then they pull him and they bring in Cruz. But they had to give Rodon as much as he could go because, quite frankly, the Yankees bullpen stinks. Luke Weaver should not see the mound again for at least for a little bit. I mean, I don't know that Luke Weaver pitches again until the championship series if the Yankees advance that far because he's not trustworthy. Doval, not trustworthy. You got only like 3 guys that you feel comfortable with, realistically. And Devin Williams has been pitching great. I mean, it's amazing. The guy that was awful for much of the year, for the last month of the season, has looked fantastic. Has looked fantastic. I will say that Bednar inning last night, that last swing, oh my God, my heart went into my throat. I thought that was a homer. That short porch, I thought that was a homer. Scared the hell out of me. Now, let's talk about what's going on in this series right now. Aaron Judge, through 2 games, is hitting 500. But Aaron Judge, and I keep saying it, Aaron Judge has to perform. Aaron Judge has to perform. He's hitting 500 through 2 games. But when Aaron Judge had an opportunity, and I believe it was in the 7th inning, let me check. It was the 7th inning, I believe. Yeah, the 7th inning. Ryan McMahon strikes out. Trent Grisham doubles to right. And Aaron Judge strikes out looking on 3 pitches. First pitch foul ball, a meatball right down the middle. A fucking meatball. Then a swinging strike off of a slider off the plate. And then a strike right down the middle. I mean, you have got to. Those at bats are the at bats that will define the career of Aaron Judge. All the great things that he does in the regular season do not matter. And I hate saying it that way, but they do not matter if every time he has an opportunity to be the difference maker, he fails in the playoffs. He had the opportunity. They won the game, thankfully, but he had the opportunity to be the difference maker last night, and he struck out on 3 pitches. 3 pitches, and looked at a 96-mile-per-hour fastball right down the middle. That's a problem. That is a problem. He had 2 singles. Yeah, he did. I'm happy about that. I'm glad that he's hitting the ball. But the Yankees need him to hit the ball when there are men on base. The Yankees need him to hit the ball. And be real, the Yankees need him to hit home runs. All the other shit, he needs to hit home runs. Shohei Ohtani hits 2 home runs in game 1 for the Dodgers in their series. That's what the Yankees need from Aaron Judge tonight. They need Aaron Judge to go yard twice. Aaron Judge has got to be the difference maker. He has to make plays beyond hitting a single. He's got 4 singles and 8 at-bats. Great, he's hitting 500. He struck out with the game on the in a big time clutch situation last night on 3 pitches. 3 pitches. You can go back to game 1. You can go back to game 1. In the 9th inning, Goldschmidt singles to right. Judge singles. I need a home run, bro. I hate saying it that way. The Yankees needed a home run right there. The Yankees needed a home run. The at bat before that, in the 6th inning of that game, struck out. He's not taking advantage of the pitches that he can hit. He's not going to get a lot of them. Just looking at the pitch chart in his 6th inning at bat of game 1, first pitch 98 miles per hour, right down the middle, looking, doesn't swing. Then 3 straight balls, he's up 3-1. Then he misses on a cutter, fouls off a 4-seam fastball that was high, and then strikes out on a cutter off the plate. He has to not chase. These are the things that he cannot chase bad pitches. He has to only. I know it sounds so simple, but when he gets the opportunity to crack one, he has to crack it. It cannot be that he just misses it. He has to crack it. So Tonight, Aaron Judge has got to be that dude. I will tell you this. I think Giancarlo Stanton should be sitting tonight. Stanton is hitting 0 right now through 2 games. He's 0. He's 0 for 8. 0 for 8. He can't even hit the ball. He is largely the reason the Yankees lost game 1. His inability to even make contact, useful contact. First inning, double play. 9th inning, strikeout. Useful contact. There's so many things to be said about this game. Everyone knows what they are. But at the end of the day, the Yankees have just got to come out and perform. Aaron Boone has to just stay out of the way and let his players play, let his pitchers pitch, let his starter pitch. Now, obviously, if he runs into trouble, then you have to do what you have to do. But if I'm running off of Cam Schlittler and if Cam Schlittler gets into trouble early on, you're not going to the bullpen. You're going to another starter. You have to have another starter up in the bullpen, ready to pitch. Not a long reliever, none of that. This is it. This is it. Tonight, 8 p.m. Win or go home. Win or go home. Jazz Chisholm better be in that lineup. Ben Rice better be in that lineup. And by the way, there was some people that made comments about Alex Cora bunting with first and second. That led to the pop-up on the bunt. I had no problem with that bunt. I think that's what you're doing. That's what you have to do. You push the runners over to second and third. That's your 8-hole hitter. You bunt. That's literally what you're supposed to do. This is the playoffs. It wasn't like the Yankees won the game 10-3. They won 4-3. The Red Sox needed 1 run. You bunt. It's an easy decision. It's a shame that your hitter can't bunt. Good for the Yankees. But the criticism that I see from certain people about certain decisions, I laugh at it because it's like it's basic baseball. It's basic baseball that you bunt the ball right there. You lay down a sacrifice. But yeah, man, tonight is it. Game 3. Win or go home. By the way, if you didn't notice last night, the crowd was silent. That place was silent. You could hear a pin drop. It was so quiet late in the game. It was like, yo, I'm sitting here watching like, oh my God, it is so quiet in there. That crowd has got to make itself heard. They have got to be involved in the game. They cannot be silent again. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. This is Yankees Unplugged. Let's go. Power, come on now, the podcast. Come on now.